Welcome back to 4 Minutes of Mentorship with me, your host, James Mitra. I'm the founder of JBM, a search firm that places executives and future leaders into high growth startups and scale ups. I really hope you enjoyed last week's launch of Series 8 with Britain's greatest Paralympian, Baroness Tanni Grey-Thompson. It was a true honour to have her on the podcast. This week, we're joined by a great of the tech world, Graham Hobson, the co-founder of Photobox, which exited for an incredible £400 million, an achievement I'm sure many founders listening to this would love to replicate. Let's be honest, not all of us are going to be like Graham and have an incredible exit. And we regularly speak to founders who are thinking about whether they should stay on in their startup or move on to pastures new. So I thought we could have a little talk about that today and share some thoughts if you're in that situation. We get to speak to founders every single day as part of our day job as headhunters. I love founders. They're often incredible visionaries, really strategic, capable of building incredible products or services and getting something off the ground that delight customers and thrill investors. And yet, founder CEOs are not always the best people to take a company to an exit. And regularly, it's not actually what the individual wants because the building phase is the bit that they really love. Sometimes founders can therefore really get in the way of a company scaling because they're not really qualified for the next chapter of growth. And some of the best scale-ups that we've worked with, the founder CEOs have known the right time to step aside and they've got in a professional CEO to help turbocharge the next phase of growth. So I think the key to not falling in the trap of staying on too long is one, be really, really self-aware about you, about your path, your needs, and critically, what's in the company's best interest. Sometimes this might be from speaking to the leadership team or the board or your mentor and getting some real candid feedback from the outside. But I think a lot of it is being really honest about your skill set, your interests, and where you want to take the business. That's not to say that founders can't go all the way from startup to IPO. There are some examples of people that can do that. And that's amazing if you want to go on that journey. But I think the key thing, if that is you, is to bring the right people around you that have been through that growth story before and can continually be working on yourself to develop those leadership skills and capabilities to go through that journey. We've seen this play out in lots of different ways. We've seen founders decide they want to move on, but stay within the company and move to a different position. We've seen CEOs move into commercial leadership roles or strategic roles or international expansion roles. Some founder CEOs will take cash out and enjoy a well-deserved break on the beach. We've seen others move into board roles or advisory roles like Graham Hobson did. And then one of the beauties of today is that there's lots of opportunities to work more fractionally, maybe taking a foot off the gas and doing a role in the company for 2-3 days. The beauty is there are so many options for you. And I think if you're at that point with your startup, where you're not sure if you want to stick around for the long term, it's a fantastic time to get some external views and be really, really honest with yourself. But the thing that I really want to get across is there are so many opportunities out there for founders. If you decide to step away, I can promise you there will be lots of people that will want to hire you. That might be an early stage, inexperienced founder that wants to leverage your experience of building a business. It might be a corporate that's looking to innovate and get somebody more entrepreneurial alongside them in maybe their ventures arm. Or it might be going in to work for a VC or an investor to really bring an operator and founder mindset to their company. There are so many options, and I'm very, very happy to chat with anybody who might be at a bit of a crossroads and needs a sounding board as they explore their options. If you have any particular thoughts or comments on this topic, then please do feel free to reach out at info@jbmc.co.uk. That's all for me today, but if you'd like to hear more about the incredible Photobox journey and the amazing advice Graham Hobson shared with us, please make sure you check out the full episode on Wednesday. He is a true gent and a brilliant entrepreneur. Thanks so much for listening, and I really hope we'll see you again on Wednesday. Thanks so much for tuning into today's 40-minute mentor episode. And if you're enjoying the podcast series so far, we'd love to see you at our live recording at the Sifted Summit in London on October the 5th and 6th. Our live discussion will be all about purpose over profit and will feature some of the most successful purpose-driven founders and investors in the tech ecosystem. Plus, you'll get the chance to ask your own questions and get involved in the discussion. So if this sounds interesting, please make sure you head over to www.summit.sifted.eu and claim one of our 40 free tickets by redeeming the code 40mm free. That's all one word, 40mm free. You can find all the details in today's show notes and over on the JBM website. I hope I'll see you there.